Hello and welcome into Jerry Savage Court for this matchup today between the Boys Latin Lakers and the Loyola Blakefield Dons. I'm Brooks Markle alongside Dylan Seymour for this first Black Division game in the MIAA conference for both teams. The Loyola comes in 4-2, coming off a 2-game losing streak, losing first to Mount St. Joe's on the road, then to Spalding, which was also on the road. Boys Latin enters the game 1-3, as they've lost 3 in a row after winning their first game against St. Paul's 53-42. We do have a couple of interviews, one with Coach Tavalli of Loyola and then 2 players in Ryan Johnson and Gavin Walsh. Let's go to the Coach Tavalli interview first.
Hello, I'm Charlie Bollinger, class of 2023. I'm with Mr. Tavalli. I'm about to interview him with some questions. So let's get started. Mr. Tavalli, what are the team's strengths this year?
I think our biggest strength is we have 7 seniors on our team who I think can all have been through in the program for 3 years, now 4 years. The expectations of what we're trying to do with those guys are ingrained in them, and they're all great kids. On the court, we have a lot of size. We have 4 or 5 guys who are 6'5" or above. So scoring near the basket should be something that we can do fairly often.
That's good. All right, cool. My next question is, how big of an effect will the student body have on games this year compared to last year?
Yeah, I think it's going to be great. You know, we missed that a lot. Playing in the full-court gym last year was the first time we've ever done that in the history of Loyola basketball. And one of the things that was a lot different was that we didn't have that student support that we're used to having.
Yeah.
And, you know, when we have big games against Cabot Hall or St. Francis, St. Joe, you know, you get the student body involved and the energy in the gym just increases. And I think we're all looking forward to having that back and having our students back, cheering us on and hopefully helping us out to some victories on our home court.
All right, great. And finally, what are some of your favorite memories of being the head coach of Loyola?
My favorite memories really are just the interactions with the guys in the locker rooms. You know, we've had some big wins, and when you enter our locker room after a big win, there's just a great energy among everybody involved because you all know you accomplished something really special on the court. And it's tough to locate or pinpoint just one, but there's just been so many of those experiences in the locker room after a big win. I think most recently we had one at John Carroll a couple years ago in the Baltimore Catholic League tournament where everybody was just really excited about what we were able to accomplish.
That's great. All right, well, that's all from me. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Charlie.
You heard from Coach Tavalli there. You know, we really need to play in the paint today. Over 50% of our points scored on the season have been in the paint this year. So just really, fundamental basketball being played by the Dons here, and that's going to be the key to the game going forward.
All right, we'll be back for game time on the Loyola Sports Network. So now back for game time here as the Dons and the Lakers take the floor.
Alrighty, so it looks like number 22, Charlie Hepting, is going to be taking the tip off for the Dons. Let's see here. You know, I think it'll be good for the Dons to get a fast start to this one. So let's see what we can get here.
Nakai Agudo, the junior for Boys Latin, faces off with him, and they'll win the tip to get it going. Andrew King receives it, and we're underway on Jerry Savage Court. King in trouble, gets one up top. Agudo with the left hand, flips back to King, defended by Johnson. Good cut inside, put up and missed by Navarre, and Gavin Walsh comes the other way with it. The screen from Walsh. Johnson has it. Walsh in the corner with the left hand, kicks out. Open three for Jaden Moore. Couldn't connect, rebounded by Navarre.
Gotta get those threes.
Deion Dent crosses over, kicks out, King for three. And in nothing but air, they're going to get it back, though, and squared up. Navarre, another air ball, and this one attempted save from Jackson Field, but out of bounds, and it will be the Dons basketball. So 0 for 2 from 3 to start it out for Boys Latin, and they haven't hit the rim yet.
Yeah, I mean, you know, good defense outside by the Dons, you know, forcing 2 pretty bad misses there, so let's see what they can do here.
Walsh has it. He's going to kick inside. Moore puts one up. He's blocked. Deion Dent with the rejection there. Navarre in transition with the right hand. Can't finish. Rebounded by Walsh. Now Walsh looking to run the floor, but he'll slow one down here, look over his options, and reset with Ryan Johnson. Johnson crosses, gets inside, kicks out. Walsh, a corner three. It's good. Loyola starts out with the lead. It's 3-zip.
Great three from Gavin Walsh there. I mean, seen it all season. He's just a great player. So.
Dent into the front court. Owen Fisher defends. And this one tipped. Jaden Moore with the steal, takes it the other way, and he misses the layup. Dent takes one the other way now. Kicks it out to the wing. Open three for Navarre, and he connects.
And that'll make it 3-3, so.
Hepting the other way quickly, and not a great shot there. Rebounded by Field. Navarre up top, defended by Moore. Flips to Dent. Dent around the perimeter, kicks to King. Trying to get inside. Good defense from Loyola. They go out front. King takes one in, and that one misses, tipped out of bounds, and it will be Loyola basketball.
Well, I'd like to see Loyola get in the paint here, get a nice paint bucket, get the paint game going.
So almost 3 minutes into the game, score 3-3. Fisher over to Walsh. Walsh fakes, penetrates, and we're going to get a whistle and I believe a foul. They'll have it underneath. It's Fisher. Moore flips it right back to Fisher. He shoots a three, and he misses. Rebounded from Hepting, and he goes up and he gets fouled. And Owen Fisher has been their three-point shooter so far throughout the year. Couldn't connect on his first. But in these last 2 games that he's played, he scored 20 points or more. Did not play against Spalding, though. Hepting connects on the first one.
Tell you, he earned that foul. That was a hard foul there.
The second one missed. Pulling in the rebound was Agudo. They move it around the perimeter and then into the corner and knocked out of bounds by Jaden Moore. Pass intended for the senior Navarre. Agudo flips to Dent. Dent crosses over, kicks into the corner, almost thrown away. Good catch there from Field. Then the bounce pass goes awry, taken in the backcourt, and that's going to be a backcourt violation.
Real physical game being played so far, so I'd like to see how many fouls we have by the end of this one.
So sub stepping up to the scorer's table here as they get it to Walsh, who fakes, penetrates, goes right to the rim and scores. Took it on Jackson Field, and he couldn't defend well enough. Gavin Walsh getting on the board early. He's got 5.
Yep, and those were those inside the paint passes I was talking about.
Here's a 3 from the wing, and that's missed by Andrew King. Then the speed from Jaden Moore the other way. Going to give it up for Johnson, and he's going to slow it down. Kick to the corner. Walsh taking it to the rim again, but it's not going to count. An offensive foul as Agudo got in there, and Walsh completely clobbered him. But great defense and physicality from Agudo to wave off the bucket as the subs will come in. A complete new squad for Blakefield. Ty Hepting, Charlie's brother, Con Glorioso, Peter Lake, Jalen Brown, and Fodi Georgelis. They have the press going on here. Navarre over in the newly subbed in Ben Mallon, back to Navarre, and he's going to slow it down here. Into the corner. Now they have it with King, who loses it. Georgelis goes on him, gets one away, and the 3 is no good. Rebound from Glorioso. Kicks over to Lake. Now Hepting pumps with the left hand, pulls up, can't hit, tipped around and pulled down by Agudo. 3:09 left in the first quarter. The junior Agudo kicks over to the wing. Navarre inside. Agudo posts it up. Now kick out. They get it up front. Here's Navarre, 3. He can't hit. Rebound from the Dons. Brown in the corner. Georgelis right back to Brown. He squares and shoots. Can't connect. Rebound pulled down by the senior Navarre. Agudo, Hepting on him. They get it back out front. Mallon now into the corner. Right back out, not finding any way to get into the paint. Now Mallon will, and he will score, but we're going to get an offensive foul. So the second charge we've seen in the game, 1 from BL and 1 from Loyola.
Been a real physical game so far. Lots of back and forth action. So kind of a slower possession there, but you know.
Lake to Georgelis. Lake on Mallon, he loses it, and the Mallon defense is going to be a turnover from Peter Lake. So a very dull game offensively so far. Over 6 minutes through, score 6-3. This one tipped by Brown. Loose ball taken in by Lake. He takes one to the rim and scores it.
Yep.
Good finish from Peter Lake, and it's 8-3. Boys Latin pushing the pace, in trouble, and we're going to get a travel. Jackson Field, the junior, turning it over and maybe a little momentum coming late in the first quarter for the Dons.
Yeah, you'd like to get a couple more points here before the quarter's over. So.
Johnson, George Ellis looking inside. Now going to give it up. Open three for Hepting. Can't connect. Rebounded by Field. Kings got it to Field. Field into the corner. Doesn't take it. Now trying to spin in. Gets one away. Field squared up, and he's going to be fouled by Hepting. So Jackson Field to the line with 1:02 left in the first quarter.
Something interesting here is the Loyola shot up.
First one is good from Field. Second one, no good, rebounded by Brown. Walsh to Lake, flips back to Walsh. Now is going to go in the post. Here's Hepting, turns around, and off the back iron, no good. Rebounded by Bilbaum. 43 seconds left in the first quarter. Johnson way out on Bilbaum. They get into the corner. Here's a three from Jackson, and that's in. Down to one here as the first quarter starts to come to a close. Walsh, right back to Johnson. And he's going to let this shot clock run down. About 2 seconds separating shot and game clock. Brian Johnson, flip to Walsh. Walsh. Johnson has it with the right hand. Pass stolen. This one from half court. It's missed. He had plenty of time. Gets it back. Mallon scores!
Wow.
He took the half court shot about 4 seconds before the first quarter ended. Got the rebound and scored it. And Boys Latin has a 9-8 lead going to the second quarter. We'll take a break on the Loyola Sports Network. So we're back for the second quarter of action here. The score 9-8 Boys Latin as we get going. Here's Walsh in the post, kicks out. Jalen Brown an open three, and that one way off. It's going to be rebounded by Hepting and out of bounds. It's going to stay with Blakefield. Walsh to inbound, finds more in the corner, splits through two guys to Hepting, to Ryan Johnson. Didn't have anything he liked. Pass inside, knocked away and stolen. We're going to get a foul coming the other way in transition. It'll stay Boys Latin ball.
Yeah, Loyola's really got to get the ball back here and get some momentum going. Really haven't shot well to start the game here, so.
Let's go, Malin!
Here's Blybaum, gives it up, lost by Dent, gets it back Jackson for three, way out there, and he couldn't connect. Rebound from Hepting. Walsh pushing the pace. Tamor on the wing. Good cut from Hepting, doesn't do anything with it. Knocked away, gets it out. Johnson, Brown, wide open three. Missed another one, this one on the floor. And we're gonna get a push, a foul on Boys Latin. It will stay with the Dons. Gavin Walsh checks out. Charlie Hepting checks in.
Nice quick bucket.
Brown to inbound. Johnson out front to Brown, who loses it. Right back to Ryan Johnson. Brown behind the back, trying to work on Blybomb, and he's going to get fouled.
Stop falling, four.
Yeah, you really want to see the Dons maybe get a quick bucket here. Maybe something in the paint, maybe something mid-range, just to kind of get the offensive game going. We got a real low-scoring game here so far. So yeah.
Fisher to inbound, finds Ryan Johnson. Over to Lake. He fires up a three, and he connects. And he definitely has that part of his game, his three-point shooting. Gets one there. Loyola goes back in front.
There's the offense.
We're going to get an offensive foul. Navarre taking one to the rim. So a little bit of press here from Boys Latin, trying to change things up. Johnson into the front court, kicks over to Moore, drives, fakes the pass, goes up, and gets fouled. That was C.J. Jackson, the sophomore, picking up the foul.
Yeah, I think you get some of these free throws here, you start to feel a little bit more comfortable, start to build yourself a little bit of a lead here. So
Yeah, maybe a little nervous to start out the game. The offense really was not there, only scoring 8 points in the first quarter. Off to a good start here in the second, but Moore misses that first free throw. And rolling around and falling in for Jaden Moore. Hits one of two, and Navarre throws one away as he was in the corner, got it out quickly, and turned it over with that Loyola press coming. Moving it around. Now Fisher shoots a three and hits 2 threes to start out the second quarter, not even 2 minutes in. Good start offensively, and another turnover from Navarre. He was looking for Andrew King there, and Loyola starting to take over, getting some momentum here.
yep, that's exactly what Loyola wanted here. Really a great first half team. So
Fisher inside to Charlie Hepting. They double down, and we're going to get a travel
You can't do that.
on Charlie Hepting. To inbound is the junior Dent. Into the corner, they get the trap going, in trouble, but King gets one away. Now pushing the pace. Inside, it's a foul, but it's an offensive foul. Taking that inside was Makai Agudo, and Peter Lake had the offensive foul committed. And I believe a timeout from Boys Latin. 15-9 the score. We'll take a break on the Loyola Sports Network. So back from the timeout, Boys Latin looking to regroup. Down 6, Loyola starting on a 7-0 run to this second quarter. The press broken. Jaden Moore looking to work. Gets it to Lake. Johnson now the whole way over to Fisher. Takes it in on King and finishes. Good take from Owen Fisher and another score from Blakefield.
Great possession by the Dons there, able to get a nice basket in the paint. You know, they've already scored more points, scored as many points as they did in the first quarter in 3 minutes. So.
Yeah. Jaden Moore picks up his first foul. Here's King defended by Johnson. Driving Dent into the corner, Navarre out from Jackson. Jackson crosses over, kicks to the corner, nothing working to get inside until now, but a rejection from Charlie Hepting.
Wow. Great block there, great block. Love to see it.
Stiff defense, and when they finally got in, it was rejected. In the corners, Field now swinging it around. The flip, Navarre. 2 on the shot clock. He's got to get one up, and he didn't see it. And a shot clock violation.
Yeah, so the Dons are going to get the ball back here. I'd like to see another good possession here, get a good basket in the paint, take a good 3, what have you.
Moore finds Hepting. They break the press. Something that's cost Boys Latin a couple turnovers here. Johnson in the paint, knocked away. They keep it back, but we're going to get an offensive foul. Standing in was Micaiah Gudo, and Boys Latin will take over.
Really a physical game being played so far here, so. And Boys Latin.
King is stripped by Jaden Moore. Good read from him. Fakes the pass, puts it up, and puts it in. What a fake from Jaden Moore. Great physicality, and it's a 10-point Loyola lead. Another steal from him. Moore inside, couldn't finish. Tip back from Hepting, and now pouring it on in the second quarter. No scoring for Boys Latin, and they're going to get a timeout with 4:03 left in this first half. We'll take a break on the Loyola Sports Network. So Loyola has had a great start, 13 points to 0 for Boys Latin in this second quarter, and they have an 12-point lead at 21-9. This press has been working pretty well for the Dons, and Moore almost got another steal off of Blybaum. Now they get a trap in the front court. He gets one away, and the score at the rim from Jackson Field, and they finally get on the board in the second quarter. Lake in the corner. Back out to Ryan Johnson, just moving it around the perimeter. Bounce pass over to Hepting, still moving it around. 9 on the shot clock. Hepting gonna take it in on Navarre, spins, puts it up, can't connect. Rebounded by Field after it was tipped around. And we're gonna get a foul on Ryan Johnson with that pressure on Navarre. That's the 6th foul from the Dons in this first half.
Yeah, 14 fouls overall by both teams, so really a physical game being played here. So
Agudo flips to Field. Field on the corner, Blybomb. Kicks opposite. Mallon on Lake, spins, puts it up, tough shot, and it's short. Owen Fisher brings it in. Pulls a 3, it's blocked by Agudo, tipped around, kept by the Dons. Jalen Brown inside, finishes with the right hand.
great layup there by Jalen Brown.
And good composure from Owen Fisher to keep it after getting blocked. As quickly the other way, Navarre can't hit. Lake pushes the pace. Fisher to Brown, good cut from Lake. Now goes opposite, Moore inside Fisher, good ball movement, and it's gonna be finished off by Hepting. A great pass from Owen Fisher. As I said, good ball movement. And a 14-point lead, a turnover here. Fisher inside, finishes, and the foul.
Wow.
What a turn of events in this second quarter. A complete turnaround from Loyola, and they have a 16-point advantage.
You know, really able to just get a lot of points in the second quarter here. Lots of turnovers by Boys Latin, just able to finish strong in the paint. So.
Yep, that press has really been a problem from Boys Latin. And that's a 3-point play from Owen Fisher, who will be checked out for Fody Georgelis. They get a trap in the corner, and we are going to get a foul on Jalen Brown, I believe. Oh no, excuse me. It was on Boys Latin, as Adam Navarre had the trap and was trying to get out of it, swinging his elbows back and forth. It's going to be an offensive foul. And now looking to extend the lead even more. Moore to Brown in the corner. Right back to Moore. Pressure from Dent. Moore handling, loses it. Good defense from Dion Dent.
Let's go, Malin!
Mallon the other way. Behind the back now, going to back out. Georgelis pressures. He's going to have to give it up. We're going to get a walk on Dion Dent. Good defense on one end, but turns it over on the other. 1:32 left in the second quarter. Moore, Hepting, kicks it to Lake, now back to Moore. They go the other way. Brown behind the back, doesn't find anything. Peter Lake trying to do something with the ball, and he's going to get fouled. Picking up the foul there was Mallon. It will be a 1-and-1 for the Dons. Or excuse me, 2 shots. That was the 10th foul, so it will be a double bonus and 2 shots.
10 fouls already. Really, like I said earlier, really physical game being played here. Now the Dons would like to get both of these free throws here, make it a 30-11 game.
First one made from Lake. Both converted from Peter Lake, and it is a 19-point Loyola lead. Pressure in the corner, Mallon turns one over, and Hepting misses it, tipped around, and Boys Latin's gonna get it back, and there's a foul, as Navarre will go the other way and shoot a 1-and-1. As Boys Latin's in the bonus now. But man, that press break really hasn't worked out for Boys Latin. Seemed to get trapped in the corner every single time.
Yeah, really been a great game for Loyola's defense so far. I mean, only allowing 11 points, so, can't really complain with that. The press has been working extremely well, be able to force a lot of turnovers.
Adam Navarre can't hit the front end of the 1-and-1, so Loyola gets the rebound and could take it the other way to make it a 20-point lead. It's 19 right now. Fisher, Brown, Georgilis doesn't hit the rim there on his shot as we go under a minute. Deion Dent fires a three. That's an air ball. It's going to be Loyola basketball.
More great defense here. You'd like to see the Dons get some points here, make it 32 or 33-11 here. That would just be a fantastic lead for Loyola.
Moore in the corner, Dent defending, and we're going to get a foul. So that's going to put Moore at the line, and that's definitely not what you want to see from the Lakers, giving them free points.
Yeah, I mean, 11 fouls and 11 points.
Moore hits the first. It's now 31-11. And the score in the first quarter was 9-8 Boys Latin. So a huge turnaround from the Dons here. 23 points in the second quarter, only 2 from Boys Latin. And Moore hits them both. Thrown ahead for Field, who jumps up to grab it. The flip to Mallon, tried to go behind the back, lost the ball into the corner. Moore fakes, goes over to Fisher, wide open, and he misses short. They would have erupted there, but it will stay with the Dons with 30.5 left in the second quarter. And the leading scorer, Gavin Walsh, has really not seen many minutes throughout the game, and they don't really need him in. Bounce pass tipped away. Lake shoots a three. No good. Loose ball. Look at the athleticism from Jaden Moore. Gets it to Fisher, and he's blocked, then knocked away by Jalen Brown. And he fouled him. And it will send Boys Latin to the line.
I mean, you got a 21-point lead here with 17 seconds left to go, so really not a lot of complaints here, especially if you go into the first quarter down by 1 point. So
Mallon misses the front end of the 1-and-1, so they haven't converted on any of them. Any of those free points on the 1-and-1. 9 seconds to go. Moore, screen from Brown, pulls a three, too strong, tipped around, and Lake's gonna get a shot, and he's gonna get it in! Another buzzer beater to end the half. The first one from Boys Latin. Now Lake hits a three, and it's 35-11 going in to the second half. Loyola in front. So we're back for the second half of action with Loyola up 35-11 over Boys Latin. We do have another interview to show with Ryan Johnson and Gavin Walsh, so we'll get to that right now.
My name is Jack Enoch, class of 2023. I'm joined here by seniors Gavin Walsh and Ryan Johnson. Today we'll be talking about the up-and-coming varsity season. First question I wanted to ask was, what are goals that you guys have set personally and for your own varsity team this year?
So that's a good question, Jack. I think as a team, our main goal is to just try to be as successful as possible. And that just means wins, losses, trying to just get better together, have fun, and then just really just cherish this season. It's our last season, so I think we just want to make the most of it.
I agree with that. I mean, the main goal is definitely just to win as many games as we can. Definitely try to be in the BCL, try to fight for the championship. And my personal goals would definitely be to just keep improving my basketball skills, being the best point guard I can be, and helping my team win as many games as we can.
Last year, after losing many big pieces of your team with those seniors leaving for college, how do you think you two can step up and help this team to a championship this year?
I think we definitely took a hit losing a couple of our main players, but I think stepping up, it's our senior year now. We got to step up on the court, but we also have to step up mentally, which means like our leadership. We have to sort of understand that we were in the same role as some of the younger players and that we need to coach them and then really just try to help them mold so that when they're in our position, they can do the same and just keep Loyola basketball, the legacy, moving on and on.
Definitely agree with that. Just being a leader, stepping up. Yeah.
All right, and my last question is, last year due to COVID, we weren't allowed to have fans. How do you think fans will impact the results of our games this year?
I think it's going to be huge. I mean, playing in the forecourt last year, there was not a lot of noise, and I think we got some. My favorite part about the team is this year we have some bouncy kids, and I think throwing down a nice dunk, hitting a nice three, I really just think it's going to electrify the crowd, and it's going to be a great environment that I can't wait to play in.
Definitely, and also we don't have to wear masks this year. That's a big plus. But when he was saying the bouncy kids, he's talking about me. So you might see a little tomahawk in the game. So definitely can't wait.
All right. Well, thank you guys for coming out here today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So Boys Latin came out of the first quarter up 9-8, and now in the second quarter and going into this third quarter, the score is 35-11 Loyola. So really, I mean, Dylan, what went wrong for Boys Latin in the second half? I guess not what went wrong, but what changed for Boys Latin in the second half?
I mean, turnovers. I mean, they turned the ball over a bajillion times because of that great press by Loyola. I mean, led Loyola to a lot of baskets, able to get, 27 points in the second quarter there, 27-2 in the second quarter, which I think is just absolutely fantastic by the Dons. Look for them to be keeping that up. Don't want to turn the ball over a lot here because then you let Boys Latin back into the game. But,
Yeah, I mean, they could not break that Loyola press. Seemed to get into a corner every time, and they had the trap going, and just nothing was going right, and it just started to get out of hand and keep getting worse and worse as that clock ticks down, and we will get going in this second half. Loyola with a 24-point cushion, so not much worry. And do you start putting in the bench, and just say, get them some minutes and we're really in the clear for this game?
I don't think you can do that just yet. I mean, really, basketball games, momentum can shift on a dime. So, like to see what Boys Latin has adjusted here. So
here's Andrew King. He's going to get it to Navarre. Moving the ball around. I haven't really found the paint at all. Good perimeter defense from Loyola, and they keep it going here. But now inside Andrew King, and as I say that, they get into the paint and they score. Gavin Walsh, who didn't see many minutes in the second quarter, now on the floor. Fisher on the wing, looking inside for Walsh. Now gonna go back out front, swing around to Hepting for three, and that's way off. Rebounded from Boys Latin, but they turn it over. Just a careless mistake there, and Ryan Johnson scoops one in.
Well, there you go. There's another turnover by Boys Latin. Loyola is able to capitalize and get another 2 points out of it.
Yep, and knocked away by Hepting there. Just this press has been brutal on the Lakers. Dent the other way. This one tipped by Walsh, taken in by Moore. They run the break. Gavin Walsh the other way, can't finish. Now Boys Latin quickly the other way, but they'll slow it down. Navarre keeping it into the corner. Andrew King airballs the three. Jaden Moore runs the break, gives it up. Gavin Walsh, got it!
And one in the paint. Paint basketball. That's
what a finish. And a move from Gavin Walsh, and now goes to the line to try to convert the three-point play. And you said it, getting into the paint. They've done a great job of it all year long so far, and he's one of the main components to doing that. Can't convert it, rebounded by Hepting, and now he will go to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, Loyola has a lot of height on their team. Gavin Walsh standing at 6'6", and Hepting brothers, standing at 6'5" and 6'6" apiece. So paint buckets coming pretty easily for the Dons here.
Hepting in and out on the first one. The second one good from Hepting, 40-13 the score here. They get the trap, but they get it ahead here. Trouble with it, gets it inside and can't finish. Missing was the sophomore CJ Jackson, and then right to the rim is Owen Fisher for the layup. And now Loyola getting down in transition here, maybe turning him over, but we're gonna get a foul. And this one could get ugly.
Almost another turnover there. I mean, this game is pretty close to being pretty out of hand here, so.
Mallon to King. King over to Jackson, who's going to take the space to the rim, and he's going to get fouled. And they'll have it under the hoop here.
Boys Latin needs a couple big possessions here with no turnovers to really turn this game around, but even then it might not be enough.
Fly bomb to inbound. Kicks it out. Jackson, a deep three. No good, and out of bounds, and goes to the Dons. Johnson goes right past Blybaum and then stops, and Blybaum reaches in, and it's a foul.
More fouls to start the second half here. I mean, there were a ton of fouls in that first half, so really a physical game being played here.
Johnson out to Fisher, fakes, drives, but before that, he walked. This one turned over by Mallon, then loose on the ground, back and forth. Loyola gets it. Jaden Moore right at the rim Another easy basket. Looking to push the pace. Jackson, it's just stripped right from him by Ryan Johnson. Now he speeds the other way. Owen Fisher fakes, pulls it, and hits it. Just pouring it on here. A 33-point lead for Loyola. Not even 3 minutes into the third quarter. It was 24 at the half. And it looks like we're going to get a timeout before that was knocked out of bounds. Boys Latin needing to talk it over as this game starts to become a blowout.
Yeah.
So 5:09 left in the third quarter. The Dons leading 46-13 over Boys Latin.
I mean, you really need like a ton of big possessions here to just even get back in this game, but
here's Mallion. Now newly into the game, Jackson Walsh kicks it inside, and we're going to get a foul on Navarre.
I know you're feeling pressure.
Mallon to inbound. Gets it out, King. Walsh in the corner. Right back to King. Navarre, Walsh, a fake from King, and a fake from Walsh, and he's going to be called for a travel. Johnson gets it into the front court. Inside on a cutting Fisher, back to Walsh, who goes up. A lot of contact, no call, but the putback is good.
yeah, Boys Latin was trying to get that press going, trying to take a play out of Loyola's playbook, but nothing doing there.
Walsh loses it into the hands of King. Inside, tipped away, then out to Mallon, and he can't hit. Rebound from Moore. Moore takes it into the front court, goes ahead! Charlie Hepting, a huge jam!
Wow. Wow.
Whoa! 50-13. Navarre, offensive foul. Wow. And if the momentum wasn't already on their side, now it's just completely to Loyola as they have a 37-point lead.
What an incredible dunk. I mean, shows off that athleticism there. Loyola's a team with a lot of athleticism. Ryan Johnson and Jaden Moore, both two great athletic players.
Yeah, and Ryan Johnson and Gavin Walsh talked about it in that interview, the bounciness of the team, and shown off right there by Charlie Hepting with a massive dunk. This one turned over, though. Wilson Ritter gets the steal there. Mallon the other way, and he connects on the three. Closing in on 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Johnson through the legs, inside, the kick out. Wide open Owen Fisher, and he connects. What a pass from Ryan Johnson.
we couldn't find offense if we had a map earlier, and now we just nothing but offense.
Yeah. Complete turnaround from that first quarter where we only scored 8. I should say where Loyola only scored 8. The 3 from Walsh, no good, on the ground. Johnson now's got it. Johnson the other way. Peter Lake a 3. Too strong, rebounded by no one as we're going to get a foul inside. Epting went up for it, and he was fouled by Wilson Ritter, picking up his first foul, getting his first minutes of the game. Johnson over to Lake in the corner, a 3. No good, rebounded by Walsh. In transition, Mallon crosses, pulls up from the elbow and connects. Nice play there from Ben Mallon, the senior, showing off flashes of offensive strength, but not really going to do much to this game here. A complete and utter blowout.
Yeah, I've noticed Loyola's taking a lot more threes. And of course, as I say that, there's an inside shot, but
yeah. George Ellis with the 2 there. Losing it and getting it back is Dent. A lot of dribbling, now gives it up. Mallon can't connect. Rebounded inside, tipped away. Mallon's got it. Can't hit again, rebounded from Walsh. George Ellis past the Lake, into the corner. Ty Hepting pulls a 3 and hits it. Timeout, Boys Latin. 58-18, a 40-point lead for Blakefield. We'll take a break on the Loyola Sports Network. So 1:11 left in the third quarter. 58-18, Blakefield over Boys Latin. Complete and utter dominance after that first quarter concluded. From that point, it's just been a blowout. Here's Dent, kicks it out, Walsh, into the corner, a 3 from Jackson, and that's in. His second 3 of the game. Lake over to Ty Hepting. Kicks it wide open. George Ellis, a 3. Banks it in. How about that one?
bank is open, baby. Wow.
Yeah, and you said it. Getting the 3s in this third quarter. You've seen it a lot more. It's a 40-point lead. Open shot for Dent. No good. A tip from Brown, and it goes into the hands of Barksdale, running the floor right inside. Couldn't finish. Tipped out for Lake to Brown to George Ellis, but he'll hold it now. Brown, oh, what a pass to George Ellis, who flips it up but couldn't finish. And they'll go to the line with 6.2 seconds left in this third quarter.
61 points. Wow.
First one no good from Fody George Ellis. the second. The other way comes Boys Latin. Dent has to put one up. It's Walsh, and he can't connect. We saw 2 buzzer beaters to end the quarters from both teams. That one no good there. 62-21 the score. Loyola has a very, very controlling lead as we head to the fourth quarter. So we're back for the fourth quarter here, 62-21. Maybe a time to put the bench guys in for the Dons here with a commanding lead. It's Barksdale, Glorioso, Brown, Elzer. We're seeing new guys in here. Brown in the corner, fakes, drives, kicks. They get it over to Elzer, and he can't connect. Rebounded by Brown. He can't hit one. Has the ball, maybe walks, no call. He's going to get fouled and they'll wave off the bucket. Brown working to get, I believe, his first points of the game as he hasn't scored. But it will put him at the line for a 1-and-1. Bucket doesn't count. See if he can get his first points. And he can't hit it.
Stick with it. He'll get the points eventually.
Yeah. Here's Dent. Now a 3 pulled and way too strong. That was Wilson Ritter. And we're going to get a whistle and a foul here on the Dons.
Boys Latin has had a lot of shots that just don't hit anything. So great defense being played by the Dons.
Yeah. Dent pulls a 3, doesn't hit, rebound Ritter, squared up, Jackson a 3, almost, but it's going to go out of bounds and in favor of the Lakers. Turner loses it, goes to the floor, and a timeout called from Boys Latin. Not a minute into the fourth quarter yet, but we're close to it. We'll take a break on the Loyola Sports Network. So we're back here for the fourth quarter. 62-21 the lead for the Dons. Here's a 3 from Ritter. Can't connect. Rebound Turner into the corner. A 3, no good. And it was rebounded by Agudo, but he was fouled on the floor. Deion Dent with the miss there.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
The inbound out to Agudo. They get it to Ritter. Fake from Blybaum inside, and he turns it over. Looked to get it to Agudo, didn't really have the angle.
That's another turnover by Boys Latin. I mean, you know, the game's out of reach now, but you cannot turn the ball over if you want to win.
Barksdale. They come over to double and turned over. Wilson Ritter to the bucket, and he missed it. And that's just the story of the game from Boys Latin. This one just lost from George Ellis. Boys Latin has it. Here's the junior Dent. Pulls up from the free throw line and connects. Boys Latin still having that press on. And Barksdale with his speed gonna break it. George Ellis inside, Elzer right at the bucket for the easy two.
There you go, there's another bucket in the paint, and that's just what Loyola is so great at, is getting those buckets in the paint.
And we're gonna get a whistle and a foul on Jalen Brown. He now has 4 fouls, and he's gonna come out for Peter Lake. Hasn't been his best game so far. And it's kind of showing. He's trying to get something going. Picks up another foul. Excuse me, that was 5 fouls, so he's out of the game now. Was really physical throughout it. Just couldn't get anything going offensively. And there's a 3 from Deion Dent.
Boys Latin's had a pretty good fourth quarter here, but, you know, not really going to impact the game.
Elzer, a 3 in the corner. That's short and pulled in by Ritter. Navarre gets it, Turner. Now gives it up. Agudo has room, goes to the rim, and scores it.
Yep, those are some more points. Probably just trying to build some momentum and confidence for their next game. So,
Glorioso in trouble, gets it to Georgilis. Fody Georgilis inside Elzer, turns around, puts it up, and puts it in. Good post move there from Landon Elzer, as Boys Latin really has that press moved way up. Here is TJ Turner from 3. The freshman gets the three-pointer to fall. The offense a lot better in this fourth quarter. Maybe explained by a whole new squad from Loyola, mostly from that bench, really all from the bench. Lake physical, but it's gonna be an offensive foul.
you just want to keep that physical identity, scoring points in the paint.
Ritter in the corner, and he connects on a 3. Boys Latin turning it around offensively in this fourth quarter as we're under 4 minutes to go. Elzer, here's a 3. Can't connect. Rebounded by Georgilis. He can't hit it, and a rebound from Agudo. Navarre pulls a 3, can't get it to fall, rebounded from Georgilis. As we close in on 3 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Barksdale, the point guard, a screen from Elzer into the corner, Georgilis a 3. Too strong, rebound right to Elzer. Bounce pass to Barksdale, a step back 2. No good, rebound from Turner. The other way, Dent loses it, gets it back. Dent works on Glorioso, gets by him, and we're going to get a blocking foul. I think that's the first one we've seen all game. A lot of offensive fouls with the charge, but picking up the foul there is Maurice Barksdale. It's going to be a 1-and-1.
You know, what I really like from Loyola is some of the younger players, you know, really keeping that identity of scoring points in the paint. You really like that for the future of the program.
The front end of the 1-and-1 missed, but we are going to get a foul on 32. That's Landon Elzer on that rebound. So it's going to be another 1-and-1. This time C.J. Jackson up to the charity stripe. And he hits the first one.
That ain't it. Come on now.
Loyola forgetting what a 1-and-1 is there. As Jackson takes his second and misses it. Rebound inside, and I believe off Adam Navarre, the senior, and down to the Dons.
We've had a great game from our crowd today, too. I mean, first game back in a while.
Yeah.
So, you know, it was great to have them back, as Coach Diwali said in that interview earlier.
Yep, bringing out that Boosters Club, a half whiteout going. They tried for it, but didn't get everyone to wear white. And that's Adam Navarre fouling Maurice Barksdale there. He's been emotional about some calls in the game so far, as that will put the Dons at the line. Barksdale misses, rebound Elzer, and knocked away, and Boys Latin will take it. Jackson into the corner, a three from TJ Turner, no good, and into the hands of Barksdale. Glorioso pushing the floor, lost it, gets it up to Georgilis, and they'll reset the offense here as we close in on 2 minutes left in the fourth. Lost by Barksdale. Lake. Barksdale drives on Dent, couldn't finish with the right hand. Here's Jackson the other way, and off the glass, good bucket from C.J. Jackson. Blake in the corner, T.J. Turner on him. Georgilis inside, Barksdale is going to be fouled this time, so he'll shoot two after he missed on the other end last possession.
Yeah, been a really physical game through and through. Lots of fouls in that first half. Lots of fouls here in that second half. 18 total in the second half, as Maurice Barksdale is going to shoot two here.
And no good from Barksdale.
Like crossing kids up and like getting step backs. It's like unreal. The 1 year we don't play basketball.
And misses both, rebounded from Peter Lake, who's actually been pretty good in this game for not being a starter. He had 8 last game against Spalding, and getting the rebound there, keeping the possession alive, and then misses it. Had an open shot from about 10 feet, couldn't connect. As we close in on a minute here, Jackson, Turner, tough shot, and he couldn't connect. Barksdale, they bring the pressure on him with King, gets it over to Elzer. Now Glorioso to bring it up. Into the corner, Lake Over to Barksdale, got a screen from Glorioso, lost it, and throws one away into the backcourt. Kept alive, then turned over. Here is Wilson Ritter. He's blocked. They get it back. Another miss. Ritter, can he get on the board? No, he can't. Glorioso's got an open lane to the rim. Ritter, good recovery, and he is crushed on the other end.
Tough.
Crazy sequence there.
Yeah. Tough foul. Take there by Glorioso.
22's committed to Duke.
Like to see him get a couple free throws here.
Yeah, I don't believe he's gotten on the board yet in the game. Until now.
Well, there you go. You're up 30. With 42 seconds left. If I'm Coach DeValle, I'm not too upset right now.
Yeah, no. Statement made on the home floor as King misses, and it's going to be put back in by Jackson Field, the junior. So they get it down under 30 after what? I mean, it was 40, I think, at the most, maybe over that. What was the score at the end of the third? 58-18?
Yeah.
And as the bench comes in, Boys Latin capitalized offensively, cut it down a little bit. Really not going to matter. A win's a win. Has turned over here, and Jackson went up for the dunk and couldn't get it. It will stay with Boys Latin. Into Jackson, puts one up. Not a great shot there. And that will conclude this game. Well, a commanding win for Loyola. They win it 67-39 here on Jerry Savage Court, and will play again on Jerry Savage Court next Tuesday against St. Francis. For Brooks Markle,
Dylan Seymour,
thank you for watching this broadcast.